Hi everyone, it's Ashton, aka the Outspoken Oracle, and I'm back with another tarot reading for you. Please keep in mind that tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please just think of me as your bestie here with a little bit of advice for you. And as with any advice from your best friend, you take some, you leave some. Please use your discernment always and only take what resonates with you. All right, so this reading, actually, before we get into the reading, if you could please like, share, comment, subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. I am running 2 giveaways for June. Every week I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a 15-minute pre-recorded reading with me. You just have to be subscribed and you have to comment on my videos. Also, for the entire month, I'm going to pick somebody that is going to qualify for 1 hour Zoom tarot session with me. Again, you have to be subscribed and you have to comment on my videos to enter into both of those giveaways. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. Yeah, so this reading today, it's going to be for the Divine Feminines. I have a message for you guys, and the message that I received was you get to choose. So what I'm getting with the energy surrounding this Divine Feminines is that, yes, we all have our respective divine masculines that we would ideally end up with. But at this point, if this is a message that's going to resonate with you at this time, it is, you are realizing all of the masculine energies in your life that actually have divinity within them, that are coming into their own divine masculine era right now, that are showing up, that are healing, that are doing all these things. And right now, if you are fully safe and satisfied and just good and your divine feminine, then you get to choose who you want to be your divine masculine, or you get to just choose yourself because you have found that nice piece of resonance and balance between your feminine and your masculine energies within you. And again, feminine, masculine energies, those are just energetic centers. No gender is involved in that. It's just a type of energy. But yeah, so you get to choose. And I know for me right now, like, I am noticing that, like, past friendship, well, not friend, past relationships, past situationships, past friend with benefits, past whatever men that were in my life in a romantic sense, like, I'm seeing a big change in a lot of them, and they are changing a lot. They are healing a lot. I have noticed a pattern that I notice with myself is that I tend to attract men who have been in abusive relationships, whether they were physically or mentally abusive. The men that I am attracted to in the past, because I'm breaking this pattern, were in abusive relationships. And not that I was trying to fix them, but I was trying to help with their healing. And they did not take very well to that. And that's why these things have not worked out. But I am noticing that a lot of the healing that needed to happen with these men that were in these relationships that were abusive, or like with narcissistic partners and all these other things, that they are starting to heal past all of this stuff, and they are starting to come into their own right now. So it is not just your divine masculines, the ones that have triggered you into your healing, that are experiencing the healing right now. It is, you have touched the hearts of people and they have been healing. It's not just the ones that triggered you. And so you get to choose. And I'm not saying to go back to your past people, because it's not just your past people, it's also your friends that are divine masculines. It's also your family members that are divine masculines that are healing at this time. You being in their lives has triggered a sense of healing within them, right? And but what I'm picking up on for the most part is that you are at a place where you can recognize the energy of a masculine who is in their divinity. You are able to recognize what it does within you and how you feel, the peace that you feel. And so you get to choose, and you get to choose somebody that brings you that peace. And one thing that I will say is that if you are choosing to move on from the divine masculine that triggered you into your own healing, then think back to when you initially came in contact with them and how things were, and the type of peace that you felt at that time, because that's going to help you to discern whether a masculine energy is in their divinity or not. I know for me, initially with the divine masculine that triggered me, I could look at my Fitbit statistics and know exactly which days that I was around him because my resting heart rate dropped between 5 to 10 points from its regular baseline every time I was around him because it's like I just had a sense of peace that I could breathe. And as things got a little bit more tumultuous, like my heart rate went up when I would see him after that. But like at first, it was like very peaceful around him where my heart rate would drop. But anyhow, enough of this talking intro. Let me get into the cards and see what else Spirit has to say to you about you getting to choose Divine Feminine. All right. Angels, guides, ancestors, please assist me with this reading. Please help to give me insight to the questions that I seek answers to, protecting from any negative entities that might try to interfere in this reading, give me false information. Please speak truth and honesty to me through the cards, give me insight of the highest good of everyone involved, and as always, thank you for showing up for me each and every day. Love you so much. All right, Spirit, what is the message you have for the Divine Feminines today in regards to them getting to choose, Spirit? What is the message you have for the Divine Feminines today in regards to them getting to choose? Spirit, what is the message you have for the Divine Feminines today in regards to them getting to choose? All right. So, yeah, to start off with, the overall energy of this reading is the sun, which is beautiful energy. It is just saying, like, you have ascended, you are enlightened enough to know what is what, to know what feels good, to know what resonates with you, to know what is in alignment with you and your path and where it is that you're supposed to be. You can discern what is meant for you and what is not at this time. You can discern what feels good to you and what doesn't feel good to you at this time. If waiting around for the divine masculine that triggered you feels good to you, go ahead and do that. If choosing yourself feels good to you, go ahead and do that. If being with another masculine energy who is in their divinity feels good for you, go ahead and do that. At the end of the day, you are awakened enough to know what is good and what is real and what is right and what is divine, that you honestly, whatever choice you make at this time, you cannot do any wrong. And this reading is specifically for divine feminines who are at that point where they are feeling very healed along their journey and who are, really standing very strong and solid in their divinity. So this is not going to resonate with everyone, but if it will, you know that you've done a lot of the healing and you've been forged in the fire enough to know what is real and what is not real. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got the sun and the moon here, which are divine counterparts, feminine and masculine energy here. And with the moon here, the moon is in reverse, which I actually love because it's like you are not afraid to hold back your feelings anymore when it comes to what is right for you. You are not manipulating or actually no, it's all in a manipulation. Even holding back your feelings, your emotions, and not saying what you need to say, that is a manipulation. You're no longer manipulating by withholding your emotions. You are letting your emotions not only be expressed to others around you, but also flow freely throughout your body, throughout your system, throughout your soul, to where you are able to recognize what feels good, what feels resonant with you, what calms your nervous system. And you getting to choose right now, us having the sun and the moon here, these divine counterparts, is telling me that right now you will be presented with options and you will recognize them so clearly upon meeting them. And you get to make that choice if you want to keep this person in your life or not. And this energy is beautiful because you will be able to feel it because you are letting your feelings and your emotions flow through you. You will be able to feel when you come into contact with the divine masculine that is ready for you. You are awakened to knowing that, and it's because you are fully expressing and feeling exactly what it is that you need to feel at this time. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. Like I said, you get to choose, and this is exactly what's coming up to begin with, and I absolutely love it. With this 10 of elixirs, oh my goodness, feminines. 10 of elixirs, 10 of cups. Oh my goodness. This is like, yeah, you're going to be happy. You get, not only do you get to choose your divine counterpart, you get to choose your sun to your moon, but you are going to be fully happy with whatever choice you make, right? If you choose yourself, you're going to be happy. If you choose another person, you're going to be happy. If you choose to wait for your divine masculine, you are going to be happy. This is giving me just so much joy. I am feeling it coursing through my veins right now. Like, it is just telling me that, like, Spirit is like, hey, here you go. Like, you get to have your happiness. You've done the work. You've been forged in the fire. You have, you've been through a lot. Like, I'm feeling very emotional right now, but it's like, feminines, I'm picking up that, like, your spirit team is so freaking proud of you right now because you've graduated. It's graduation season right now, and I'm really just picking up, like, you've graduated and, like, you deserve this and you get to be happy. Like, this is what your future is going to look like. It's going to look like you embracing and feeling all of your happiness. Like, these are happy tears that are rolling down my face right now, but you get to have this happiness because you have awakened to what is real, what is right, what is true for you. And you get to choose. You get to choose because you've done the work that allows you access to these choices. And you recognize that whatever emotions come up with you moving forward, it's a choice. It's not just you choosing your partner. It's you choosing how you're going to feel in each moment. It's you choosing how you're going to react to situations that are unpleasant. It's you choosing every single aspect of life and you fully recognizing the ways in which you relate to everything in your world and recognizing that you are the one that's in control of your dynamic, of your life, of your world. And you get to choose. And right now, what I'm picking is that your choices are going to lead you to the sense of overwhelming happiness at this time. If this reading resonates with you, if you have put in the work, then you get to choose, and the choices are going to make you happy. Okay. I honestly feel like I can leave the reading right here and, like, be done with it, but we're gonna keep on going. But I honestly feel like that right there is just telling us what we need to know. With this Two of Rods, it's like I'm getting like you have done all the preparation work and now you are on your way down the path on this journey, this next phase of life. You've got the whole world in your hands and you are just collecting what is yours. You are journeying into this next phase of your life where, like, you know where you are going and there's no roadblocks. Everything, the path is clear. You have been spending this time preparing for this journey, and now you are journeying into this next phase of life. And it's going to be a good phase for you. It's going to be a happy phase for you. It's going to be a fulfilling phase for you. You feel fully prepared and fully ready, and just like you have this distinct knowledge of what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And picking up like you are now, this next phase is you journeying into your purpose. I have the King of Blades in reverse here. So what I'm picking up on with this is that, and this is a different energy than I typically get from a King of Blades in reverse, but it's like life can't bullshit you anymore. Life life cannot throw something at you that's going to confuse you and take you out of your logical knowing. And in knowing that your logic is coming from a full assessment of everything that is around you, especially your emotional body. But like, you are no longer going to be thrown off your path. You are no longer going to get confused by things that are put in front of you. You are no longer going to fall for the okey doke. And if you do, you are going to quickly realize what happened and take accountability for it, because you are going to be in a place where you're like, I'm not going to get off my path. So you are going to have an awareness. Even when you make bad decisions, you're going to have an awareness of what it is that you're doing to where you can get back on your path. But I feel like it's going to be a lot harder for people to trick you and deceive you and to take you off your path. With this Magician in reverse right here, what I am picking up on is that there was a lot of negative energy being thrown at you in the past from all sorts of directions, from family, friends, coworkers. A lot of people were throwing negative energy at you and just like misaligning your path and like just trying to make things not work for you. And it may not even have been conscious. It may have been like a subconscious, it may have been like just a subconscious projection because there was something about you that made them feel some type of way about themselves. But it's like, and you being fully on your path and knowing where you're going and feeling fully prepared, it's like these projections that have been thrown at you in the past, they're not going to affect you the way that they used to affect you. And you are not going to be falling for the foolishness that's being put at you. People are not going to be able to, because we are all divine, we are all magical. People are not going to be able to throw their negative magic, their negative energy at you and upset you and push you off your path like they did in the past. And you can course correct a lot better than you did in the past. With this Nine of Coins here, it's like you are good and happy and independent on your own. You are shining, you are blossoming, you are in a sense of abundance. You are filling your own personal wealth. You are ready to take on the world. You know the keys, the codes, all the things to unlock your abundance and your happiness and all of your future. You have that all in your hands. This Nine of Coins is the minor arcana version of the Empress. So you are very much in a receptive mode. I am picking up that you are receiving all that is meant for you right now. And it feels so good. Like you are standing in the sun with your Nine of Coins, your shiny coins in your hand, in your pocket, all around you. And it's like... I'm picking up this energy where like people are literally just like coming to you and be like, "Hey, you want this?" Like, oh, like maybe like you have a friend that went out shopping, they saw something that reminded them of you, and they're like, "I bought this for you. I saw this. It reminded," like that's what I'm picking up on. Or like if you are going for like happy hour or something, somebody just like buying you a drink, whether it is just a girl, a guy, somebody that you would be romantically interested in, a platonic person, or just the bartender, somebody just buying you a drink just because they like your energy, or just having like really good transformative conversations with people. Like it's just like you're receiving so much right now. It's like people are wanting to like worship at your altar by just like giving you stuff. This is like what I'm feeling is like people are like, "Oh, this is for you." And it feels really good. Feminines, like, I don't know, whoever this is for, like, I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. And you know, like, I'm very much feeling this energy for myself too. So like we all get to celebrate together. All right, I have the Strength in reverse here. And again, this is not the typical meaning of the Strength in reverse that I'm getting here. I am picking up that for who this is resonating with, you don't have to be so strong anymore. I'm picking up this energy that, like, whoever you are, like, you felt like you've been fighting for every last bit of everything or anything you've ever received in your life. It just feels like your life has been a constant fight where you've had to remain strong, where you've had to remain on guard, where you've had to like really put up these walls around you. And I'm feeling this softening and this you not needing to hold on to this sense of strength in order to survive anymore. You are naturally a strong person, but it's like life is finally like giving, like it's like you're getting the soft life from the universe now. You don't have to be so strong anymore. You don't have to rely on yourself so much anymore, because it's like the path is just completely clearly opening up for you, and you are just so deeply in receptive mode. All right, I have the Ace of Rods here, and it's like Ace of Rods in reverse. What I'm getting here is you are no longer looking around for inspiration or trying to not even look around for inspiration. You're no longer trying to fake inspired action, if that makes sense. Like, it's like, what I'm getting is like, well, in the past, you're like, well, this is being presented to me. I might as well just like go down this path. Like, it feels like it might be right, but you weren't sure. It's like, you don't have to fake it, I guess. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to do what doesn't feel right anymore. It's not, that's life. What I'm hearing, life is going to make things abundantly clear about which path and which direction you're supposed to go. And you don't have to look for the inspiration, if that makes sense. Like, things are going to be so clear for you that like you don't have to look for the inspiration. You will be, because that's just what you naturally do, and you will naturally be inspired by things around you. But it's like there's going to be so much clarity that you don't have to look for it. What hasn't worked for you, and this is very much past energy, is that you were afraid to just go for it because you didn't trust yourself. You didn't trust your intuition. It felt like you were reliving the same day over and over. It was Groundhog's Day. But this is very much feeling like past energy. So, like, it's like every day for you is now going to be a leap of faith, because you are just trusting your path and trusting where you're going. You are no longer afraid to just do what's being presented to you by the universe, to do what you know is right, to do what you know it feels right, because you're trusting that what is meant for you is meant for you. And you are seeing so clearly how your past has built you to where you're at, but also how your past kept replaying and how your past defines your future and what you never want to go back to. All right, with this Eight of Coins in reverse, let me read into this, because I feel like I'm missing something here. Let me clarify this real quick. Oh yeah, like part of what was holding you back from taking these leaps of faith is that the work just seemed too hard, right? And you didn't want to do the work because the work didn't seem too hard. But it's like you're realizing now that like the work doesn't have to be hard when it's in alignment. And so it's like you subconsciously knew that things weren't supposed to be as hard as they were for you. And that's kind of what held you back from taking these leaps of faith, because things felt like they were too hard or more hard than what they needed to be. But it's because they weren't supposed to be what path you were on. And so now that's so clear to you. And with this Five of Elixirs here, there is this sense of, I'm not going to say regret, but like you feel bad for the past version of you who held on to things that weren't serving you for far past their expiration date. And it's like you feel this need to apologize to the old version of you who didn't let go sooner, who didn't trust the process, who didn't trust that things were supposed to be easy for you. But like this is stuff that's in the past. You are now in the sun. You are awakened. So this is an energy that you're not going back to. And I'm so proud of you for that. We've got the Queen of Blades in reversed here. And actually so we've got two divine counterparts here. We've got the King of Blades and the Queen of Blades. Both of them are in reverse. But this Queen of Blades in reverse, like usually the Queen of Blades in reverse, like she's like the quintessential bitch, right? But I'm picking up here is that this is you and your dark feminine energy just not taking any bullshit and you saying it like it is. And you're like, I don't care if my truth is going to hurt other people because I am born alone. I die alone. I need to protect what's good for me and mine. And like you are fully integrating and embracing your dark feminine and your light feminine and your dark masculine and your light masculine. Like you know what is right for yourself in your life right now. And you won't be bullshitted by life anymore. And you are going to tell the truth regardless of how that makes you look. Like you do not care. If you're an ice queen, go ahead and think that I'm an ice queen. I don't care. Like that's where you're at right now with this energy. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse here is telling me that like because you are so aware of what's going on in your life, you are no longer putting yourself in the position to receive the bad luck that you were creating for yourself by not saying no, by not speaking your truth. Like you are past that. You are no longer accepting that you are not abundant, that you are not meant for more, that you are not lucky, because this is past energy that you used to have, and you see so clearly the ways in which you self-abandoned that didn't allow for your fortune to come through. And so you have no problem with taking on this Ice Queen attitude to get what is right for you. You have no problem tapping into your dark feminine to get what is right for you. I have the Hermit in reverse here. Yeah, you are so enlightened and clear. You've spent enough time in isolation. First of all, like your isolation period is over. You are about to be out in the streets having fun, living your best life. You've been so enlightened. You've been so informed. You are no longer hermiting, but like this hermiting time was so important for your own personal growth and expansion. But you know, as you are moving into your time of spending time around others, of no longer hermiting, what it is that you need to do to protect yourself. And if people are going to think that you're a bitch, go ahead and let them think you're a bitch. If people are going to think that you're a villain, go ahead and let them think that you're a villain, because you're protecting yourself from misfortunes happening like you had in the past. Like you were a little bit too nice before. Now you're going to be kind, but your kindness and your allegiance first belongs to yourself. I have the Lovers in reverse here. And this is just like a final thought from Spirit in regards to all of this. So the Lovers in reverse, this is actually coming to me as a warning sign to you, feminines. Do not mess yourself up on this path by not making clear and distinctive choices when it comes to love in your life. If you are put in a position where you are choosing between two options, do not string along one or the other person, because that's you acting like a karmic feminine. That is old behavior that you don't need to revert back to. You need to make a clear and distinct choice about where you're putting your energy. Even if you make a choice that doesn't work out for you into the future, it is a choice that is going to get you back on your path faster, because you can have that lesson happen faster. You cannot sit in a place of indecision when it comes to love. You need to make choices and make clear and concise choices. Because for some of you guys, a lot of you guys actually, it's giving me this energy that you are going to have a lot of options that are coming to you. And for some of you, it's going to be you choosing between the divine masculine that activated you into your healing and other masculine energies that are in their divinity. And you will have to make a choice of what's right for you and what you want moving forward. And you might find that you don't want your divine masculine anymore, and that is okay. But you need to make a choice, and you need to not string people along. You need to use your discernment, use your intuition, and make a choice sooner rather than later, because I am picking up that if you do not make choices when you are presented with multiple options, then you will be reverting back and there will be more lessons to learn. The thing about expanding and awakening is that because you know more, you have reached a higher standard where you're expected to do better. So your tower moments will become worse and worse than they were when you didn't know much, when you were younger, when you didn't have all this enlightenment. Because you're supposed to know better than to behave in this way. And so you need to make sure that if you are presented with options, that you make clear and concise choices in regards to these options. Yeah, with this Two of Coins in reverse, you can't be balancing two people. You can't be balancing two different lives. You need to choose, because it's not going to work out with either if you're balancing both of these things. And then you will have to learn some karmic lessons again and start fresh. You need to make a choice. If you can't stand in this place of not choosing. With this Page of Elixirs here, you need to recognize that when you make a choice, you being honest about your choice with whoever it is that you're not choosing is going to be a message of respect, of honor, of love, and they will receive it as such if you were just honest about that. And rather than like wavering back and forth and being nervous about things, just know that if you vocalize your needs and desires with love and respect and honor, then that will be received that way. And so you making a choice is good for all parties involved. Let me see. Do I want to end this with any other messages? No, the fact that I don't know means that I'm not supposed to. All right, all right, feminines, this is your message for today. Oh my gosh, there's an ant right there. Do y'all see that? Summer bugs, don't like that. Yeah. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to enter into my giveaway, you have to be subscribed and comment. Yeah. And please never forget just how divine you are.